Migrate is awesome. It helps us get our data into our site when we need it. It's a very powerful tool. It doesn't have a user interface though. That would be so handy. Well, the Feeds contributed project has a great user interface for importing data into our websites. It's got thousands of downloads and it's been used by a number of people to get data from one site to the other. Wouldn't it be awesome if we took the Feeds interface and threw it on top of Migrate? That's what we're doing now. I'm James Dixon, a co-maintainer of the Feeds Migrate project. Check it out.
Here's the XML content we are importing into our site. And from migrations, if you click Add Migration Group, choose a label for your migration group, a description, source type of XML. Click Create Migration Group, and then click List Migrations from that migration group. Add a migration from here. Choose a label. Select the migration group we created. Select HTTP from data fetcher, XML from data parser, and use /root/row as the XML item selector, that's grabbing the rows, and destination plugin entity node with a content type of article. Now click on that migration, click on mapping, click add mapping, select a destination field of title, pick the source of title, it's grabbing that from the XML, mark that as a unique field, and click save. Now if we go to Content Feeds Migrate from the admin menu, click Add Importer, pick a label for your importer. You can keep the default settings except for you want to select a migration source of the migration that you created. From data fetcher, you want to put the file location of the XML file that you have, the URL of that. The destination is entity node and content type article. Click save. Now if you click on import the XML data into your site as articles. So we've successfully imported 2 articles. You click on content and you can have a look. We have the 2 articles created from our XML. You can see there's 2 rows there. And you can find this XML from the documentation.
Isn't that awesome? This is so great, right? There's so many reasons why having a user interface on Migrate would benefit us. It's going to make it way cheaper to move sites to Drupal 8. Right now, it's kind of pricey to move your data from any site to Drupal 8, whether you have Drupal 6, Drupal 7, or a WordPress site that you want to move to Drupal 8. It's going to rack up as a big line item if you have a big site for moving the data from one to the next. It's not something that can really be done by non-developers. You have to hire an expert. So this is going to make it way easier for the layman or the site builder so that they can actually be moving data into these Drupal 8 sites a lot more cost effectively, which is awesome. And another benefit of this is we have the Feeds team working on the back end of Feeds. That's a lot of effort. We also have the Migrate team working on the back end of Migrate. If we are using the user interface for Feeds on Migrate, we don't need to be maintaining the Feeds backend anymore. And so the developers on the Feeds project are freed up from maintaining that backend and can be used to help out a lot more with the Migrate project. So that would be great. Bring our forces together. Yes. Yeah, there's so many benefits. You know, it'd be great to have this running a little better. Right now we have it working for XML, but we need your help. Check out the project page. If you Google Feeds Migrate Drupal, it should be the first result of the list. From there you can download and install Feeds Migrate as you would any other module. If you need help, you can check out the documentation on the right side of the project page there. And also, if you have any questions or you want to get involved, we have meetings at 1800 Thursdays UTC time, where the friendly folks of the Feeds community will get together and work on Feeds Migrate. If you have any questions, that's a great time to join us. If you just want to stop by and say hi, that's cool too. And we need help from all experience levels. If you're good at writing, we could use help from documentation. If you want to test some things out, that's really helpful for us because we can see if there's any issues, create some issues in the issue queue for the project. If you like to dive into the code, get in there and write some patches. We could use your help, and we're really friendly people, and we've got some really good mentors to help you find an issue and help guide you through your contributions. Also, at DrupalCon, you can usually find us at the Feeds table, and we have a hackathon where we just try to bust through as much as we can on Feeds and Feeds Migrate. So feel free to join us there. Looking forward to seeing you around, and thanks for checking out our project.